In life, you can wait for something to happen or get out there and make it happen. A get after it attitude and mindset helps you achieve your goals and push your limits. On my podcast, I invite guests that will hopefully inspire and push you, the listener, to improve your ways and get after what you want in life.
Hi there.
Hi Duncan, this is Alan Nash from the Get After It podcast. It's just a quick call. I got your number off your brother Jamie.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's great. Yeah, I never get calls. So this is, hang on, I'm just up a ladder in the attic exploring the space. Let me just get down. Here.
No problem.
Okay. Oh, hi.
Hi.
Hi there.
I can see you there. Yeah, I've got you here. So everything okay? I know you're in the attic and you're still at the family house. You can hear your mum downstairs, but other than that, you're all well and everything's okay?
Yes. Yeah, I'm just trying to stay safe, and keep my mum safe mostly. So this is
So how long have you been up there?
Personally now, I've been up here for about 4 weeks. I think that's a week longer than most, but my mum sent me up here a little bit quicker. At the very earliest news of a potential outbreak, she thought this would be for the best if I came up to the attic. So.
Yeah, well, so I'm going to give a shout out to your brother Jamie. He was on the podcast about a week ago now, and he gave me your number. So thanks for taking the call and just sort of giving me the chance to catch up with you. He's obviously been in the attic now, as you say, for 4 weeks. You getting out enough?
Yeah, I think plenty, really. Certainly my mum lets me out once a day for exercises and to take part in any sort of challenges that she sets me for my own personal development, she calls it. I'm also allowed outside once a week. I really look forward to those moments. Yard time, she calls it. So
I saw you the other day. It was maybe even yesterday. You were out doing the head, shoulders, knees and toes challenge with a roll of wallpaper.
Yeah, I really thought I did pretty well in there, but I've been disqualified. Unfortunately, the roll of wallpaper was deemed inappropriate. So harsh, but fair. I can't really go against my mother on that. So.
And do you think you'll take on Jamie's challenge? He was doing the keepy uppies. I know you're a football fan, a Hearts strip you've got on at the moment. Do you think you'll take that challenge on at some point?
Yeah, I think that'll be the next one on the list there. I like to think that I have slightly more competency when it comes to football, but time will tell, and I'm sure people will be able to judge my skill levels.
So growing up with Andy and Jamie in the house, and obviously tennis being the main sport, did you ever get a crack at it? Did you ever get a chance to sort of get to their level, or were you always just sort of the ball boy?
I mean, I was certainly given the chance, but it seemed from a very early age they could tell that it just wasn't my forte. I wasn't great at even holding the bats, and I just seemed to lack any sort of real accuracy when it came to hitting the balls. I did hit one once and it smashed the greenhouse, and really that put me off on a very, very bad path very early on.
Okay, and what about have the boys, your brothers, been in touch with you while you've been in lockdown?
Well, I don't blame them for this, but no. But that's why I was quite excited to answer the phone. It's actually the first phone call I've had in quite some time. So thank you for calling me.
You're welcome. You're absolutely welcome. And you do have the Hearts strip on there. You've been a firm fan. How are you coping without football at the moment?
Yeah. I mean, I've always loved Hearts personally. Right now, because there is no football, if anything, it's quite a good time to be a Hearts fan because we weren't doing very well. So the lack of football is actually a reason to rejoice for Hearts fans, really.
Okay, and how are you keeping yourself busy in the attic?
Well, I have plenty to do here. I have kind of old paints. It's much like anyone's attic. I have unused paints. So I've been doodling on the walls. Certainly, I'm just about to have lunch that my mother dropped off. She comes up and leaves some food at the door. So I have some beans here. So I'll soon be getting torn into them. So it's really just, it's all go here. I had the headphones in because I was listening to some Celine Dion there all by myself. And so just, time really flits by.
Yeah. And when was the last time you actually saw your mum or had a face-to-face interaction?
Well, I did see her through the window when I was when I was doing my head toe challenge, I could see her. I think she was giving me a thumbs up, but to be fair, it could have been any of her fingers, but I think she was kind of saying, well done.
And what about, have you got access to the news and everything in the attic? Do you know kind of timescales for lockdown or when your mum might let you out the attic, or any plans for that?
Well, yeah, I have internet here, and I certainly see the reports, but it contradicting slightly to what my mum has told me, because apparently I have to stay up here for longer. 18 months is what I've been told, because of a particular condition or a particular threat that I might pose to her. And this has come from her own personal doctor. She said that if I was to get the virus, she could be susceptible for up to 18 months. So yeah, I could be here for a considerable amount of time, but I love my mum, and so that comes first.
That's good to hear. And when you do eventually get out the attic and we all get sort of back to normal, what are your ambitions and things you want to do and pursue when we get back in the real world?
Yeah, I have a lot of big ambitions. It feels like I'm just coming into people's consciousness, really, and people, I think, have drawn inspiration from what I've been through, I would say, growing up. And so I'm considering making use of my particularly entertaining voice by becoming some sort of motivational speaker. So I think that's what I'll do.
And Duncan, I won't keep you too much longer, but have you ever been to Wimbledon or followed your brothers on tour or anything like that? Is that maybe an ambition to see them in finals in the future and things like that?
No, I have requested sometimes to come down to some of the big events, Wimbledon certainly, but more because I enjoy a strawberry and a glass of Pimm's whenever I'm allowed. But my requests have always been denied. Apparently I would be too much of a distraction. So I would hate to distract anyone, so I'm often left at home to watch the dogs, which is fine by me. I know that's an integral part.
Absolutely. And then just lastly, you got enough toilet roll? I know you, in one of the videos that you put out on Twitter, you're a bit of a low supply of toilet roll. Everything okay at the moment?
Yeah, we're holding on in there, despite the fact that I think my mum has been keen for the toilet roll, my supply, to run out, because she has often said that I could use this top as toilet paper if worse came to worse. But that will never happen.
Yeah, I hope it doesn't get to that stage. But Duncan, I really appreciate you taking my call. Hope you stay safe and well.
Oh, thank you. No, please. And do call again. It's lovely to have company up here.
Fantastic. Take care, Duncan. All the best.
Bye.